So from the Discover Graphics book there, Orthographic Projection, we're going to have a look at question 2 here in this little video. So if we read it here, it says draw a front elevation in the direction of arrow A, draw a plan in the direction of arrow B, and an in view in the direction of arrow C. So our first thing to find out here is on which side of the elevation will the in view be positioned. So arrow C is pointing to the right. Okay, that means that our in view is going to be on the right hand side of our elevation. So I can start my elevation around here, and then on the right hand side is going to be my in view. Okay. So if I'm looking at my elevation in the direction of arrow A, first thing we have to find out is what sides am I going to see. So I'm going to see this little square here. I'm going to see the square here. The front square. I'm going to see this kind of a U shape also. Okay. So there are the 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of surfaces I'm going to see for that elevation. So that's the first thing I'm going to draw anyway. I'm going to draw it in, and I'm just going to use these measurements that I'm given to draw. So I'm going to set up my XY line. I'm going to draw my first 4 little squares that I see. So they're 20 high, and each one of them is 20 long. 20, 40, 40, 60. So them 3 boxes there are represented. If I was standing here looking in, that box, and that box. Okay. Now I'm going to have to draw this bit of a U shape here. So it's 45 high from the very bottom. So it's the same width. 45 high is there. It's going to go across for this first section. It's going to go across for the second section. And then it comes down a distance of 12 millimeters on this side here. 10, 11, 12. You get joined across. So I'm going to darken that in there now. But that basically is my elevation of that object completed. I'm going to put my XY line in red there as well, just so you can see it a little clearer. XY. Okay, so that's our elevation drawn. So the next thing I need now is my plan. Okay, so plan is looking straight down on top of the object. So if I look straight down on top of it, I'm going to see this square, and this square. And I'm going to see this larger U shape then as well. Okay. Now, when we're drawing plan views and we already have our elevations, we can make links between both of them. So the plan has to be directly below the elevation. So I can bring my lines straight down from my elevation to help me get my plan. It doesn't matter what distance between the XY line and the plan. That distance there doesn't matter. You can make that up yourself. So that's like this. Then I can bring down my point up here for the U, that U shape I'm going to see. The boxes are 20 wide. So them 3 boxes I've drawn represent 1, 2, 3 boxes. Now I just have to draw this bit here. So straight down here, I have my points. Bring this out. This out. It's 80 from the very back corner here. And it goes back a distance of 24, 20. So that now is the plan of this. So that bit that I'm after drawing is here, and I have my three boxes. Next thing now we need to set up is our in view. So we're going to need to create an x1, y1 line. So once again, it doesn't matter where you place this x1, y1 line in relation. So I could have it way out here if I wanted, only it just wouldn't fit on my page. So x1, y1. I'm going to extend this red xy line just so I know where to stop my points. Now, we're looking in the direction of arrow C. So what we're going to see is we're going to see this L shape here, and there's also going to be a bit of hidden detail as well that we know is there, such as this chunk taken out and this chunk taken out. Okay, so this L shape here first anyway, right? So you bring across your points from your plan straight across until they hit the x1, y1. Then we bring them up at 45 degrees, and then we can bring them straight up. So that's the method that I use for creating these in views. Okay, so I'm going to bring straight across here, straight across the front, up now 45 degrees. And I can go straight up then as well. Now, like the plan, we can bring across our elevation here. So all the three views are linked with each other, right? So I can bring across these views to get my heights and so on. So I have this here, I can bring across this one out, and bring it up to get that start of that L shape. Okay, so that's the start of the L shape. But now, if I'm standing here, I know that there's a hidden detail inside here and inside here in the object. Okay, so for the one down here, we're going to bring it across till it hits the x1, y1, up at 45 degrees and straight up. Okay, what we do then for hidden detail, like today, we show a dotted line like that. So that dotted line represents that frontal section. And now to get the one across here, I have my height of it. Bring it across here from elevation, straight across, and once again, that's a dotted line there then as well. So that's our three views completed. So we've our elevation here, our plan, and our in view. And that's page 161, question 2. The chapter name is Orthographic. Projection. So that's the question fully finished there in the short little video.